Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings. Come on into the room. Come on in. Come on in. As you enter, please say, hey, girl, hey, or hi, or hello. Let me know you're here. I'd like to see who's joining me if you're not too shy. Peace and blessings. I'm going live from YouTube as well as Black Queens of Spiritual Healing. And today I want to talk about how to make your affirmations work for you, right? A lot of people are struggling with these affirmations. Peace and blessings, Kim. Caught me, girl. Just getting started. A lot of us are using these affirmations out here, and people are like, my affirmations aren't working. The affirmations aren't working. Hey, Tab. Hey. So let me introduce myself before I get started. My name is Sharonda L. Barksdale. I'm a life empowerment coach, and the name of my business is called Authentically Your Expressions, where I'm taking a spiritual approach to helping you live your most authentic life. That's what I do. So I'm a big affirmations fan. Every client that I work with, we go through the affirmations thing. And so I wanted to help everyone. I wanted to help you all be able to get to where these affirmations are working in your favor. Peace and blessings, y'all. And Tabitha was like, hey, because AYE is authentically your expression. So we always like, hey, hey, hey. That's how we feel about getting it right, right? About getting this life right. Okay. So I'm glad y'all joined me. So I want to talk about affirmation. So an affirmation, I always like to look up the definition of a word. An affirmation is an action of affirming something or being affirmed. An affirmation is the action of affirming something or being affirmed. So when we use affirmations, we're affirming something. We're saying, this is what is. This is what I want in my life. That's what we're saying when we're doing affirmations. I'm speaking something forward. Peace, Farah. Thanks for joining me. Peace and blessings, everyone. So we're talking about affirming. So when I say I am worthy, even if I don't particularly feel worthy in that moment, you're affirming something. This is what I want to feel. I want to feel worthy. So I'm going to keep saying I am worthy. Now, I have been guilty, and I still do believe this is true. I have been guilty of telling people, well, just keep saying it until you believe it. And that's true. You have to keep saying your affirmations until they feel real to you. You know, you have to sometimes keep saying it over and over again. But there's multiple reasons why your affirmations are not working for you. So that's what I kind of wanted to talk about. So when y'all do these affirmations, this stuff starts to become true in your life. That's what we're trying to do here today. How many of y'all use affirmations? Comment to me. We're live. We're live from YouTube. We're live from Black Queens. Who's using affirmations? Who likes affirmations? I know I'm not the only one. I use affirmations. Tab says she does. Farrah says she does. Who else uses them? Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah, so we use the affirmations as part of the approach of trying to live positively in order to shift our brain to a different level. I want to think of things differently. I want to think of life better. So I'm going to say positive things. So just like the definition said, affirmation is the action of affirming something or being affirmed. When you say your affirmations, I want you to think about it like this. You ever been somewhere where you could hear your voice echo? Where you could be like in a big canyon area or just be in a room that has really good acoustics and you say something real loud and your voice echoes back. This is how I want you to think of your affirmations. What you say out your mouth, the universe is out there vibrating on its level, waiting for you to give it something. Okay? So the universe is waiting, and the universe's voice sounds like yours. Yeah, the universe's voice sounds like yours. So when you decide to say a thing, The universe is waiting for the vibrational level of that thing that you said, and then it's going to return it like an echo. So, for example, Kim says she uses affirmations too. Okay. So, Kim, for example, you say, I'm stupid. Here comes the echo. I'm stupid. The universe repeated back to you what you said in your voice. Not only does the universe repeat it where you believe I'm stupid, now here comes instances in your life that show you how you are stupid. Here comes that ridiculous person you're dating. Here comes that money situation because you didn't manage your money well. Things like that that's going to make you believe that the truth is I am stupid. So it's like an echo. When you do an affirmation, it's going to echo whatever you said back to you. So if you're going to say something like, I'm never going to find someone to love me. I'm never going to find someone to love me. The echo came back. I'm never going to find someone. It reiterated, it affirmed it. The echo came back. And the universe is going to keep sending you people who are bad people who don't love you. You shot it out there, and all it's doing is returning. So when we're using positive affirmations, we're shouting out things to the universe that we want to hear back. So I put down, I love and approve myself. I love and approve myself. You got to hear it twice. I love and approve of myself. You got to hear it 2 times. You sent it out to the universe. Now the universe is going to send it back to you, but the universe is going to send you opportunities where you get to love and approve of yourself more. Is that making any sense? Is this affirmation thing starting to come? Come on, y'all, talk to me. Everybody quiet tonight. I know y'all learning and listening, but does that make sense to you? What we say out of our mouth is what comes back. I trust myself. I trust myself. The echo comes back to you. So whatever you say out loud is what's coming back to you. And so a lot of times y'all are doing beautiful affirmations, but then you're speaking negatively about yourself. Hey, Shawnice, thanks for joining me, baby. So the universe is answering you. Hey, Trin. Hey, y'all. Yes. So it's coming back. Whatever you're putting out there is coming back. Some of the reasons I kind of wrote down that the reason some of these affirmations are coming true. Here's number one. We're saying affirmations. And yes, while you're over here in YouTube land, make sure you click like. There's 5 of y'all in the room. I want to see 5 likes up in here, baby. Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Come on over. Y'all, I'm sorry over there in Black Queens. If somebody grabs my link, one of my lovely assistants grabs my link from YouTube, they'll bring it over there and y'all can come to YouTube too and subscribe. But one of the first things is people don't understand the affirmation they're saying. You have to fully understand what you're saying so you can embrace what you said. So the affirmation I use, for example, I love and approve of myself. Do you understand what that means to I actually love myself? Because you need to have a high vibration when you send that out. Not just to say I love and approve of myself, but then walk away from the affirmations doing things that don't look like you love and approve of yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand what you're saying? Hey, Christina, peace of blessings. Glad you joined me. So we have to understand what it is we're saying. I love and approve myself. Meaning I don't need anybody else out here approving of who I am. My love is going to be shown by me. I'm going to show myself the love. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. They put the link over there in Black Queens. If you want to, Black Queens, click on that link and come over to YouTube and hit subscribe and hit that like button while you're here for me. So you're saying things that you fully understand and can engage in. When it comes out your mouth, I understand what I said. I trust myself. Saying that out there to the universe, I trust myself, meaning I may not believe it right now, but I really want to believe in myself. I really want to trust my decisions with men, with money, with jobs, whatever it is you're looking for trust for, whatever it is. But you're looking to fully be able to make decisions that make you happy. Right? So that's one of those examples. Because I have a few. affirmations I'm going to share with y'all today that's going to help bring this all the way home. But one of the other reasons your affirmations isn't working is because you're not consistent. That's number two. Number one was you don't understand the affirmation. Number two is you aren't consistent. It takes 21 days to form a habit. 21 to make your mind decide to believe something that you said. So sometimes y'all start the affirmations and you do it the first 2 days, you forget the third day, you forget the fourth day, you get back on it 5th and 6th. So you're not consistent enough to see your affirmations really begin to show up for you. Let's be honest. How often are we doing our affirmations? Who's guilty of skipping them? And I was guilty of that at the beginning. Matter of fact, I was like, why am I saying this? I didn't even feel connected to it. I kept going. But I was like, I don't even know why I'm saying this. And then some days I would forget because I wasn't really connected to it. But then when I made a firm decision to say, I want my affirmations to work. This is what people are telling me that this works out here, right? This is what they're saying works. So therefore, I'm going to try it. And I tried it and I kept going. And guess who believes it now? Dana says she's guilty. Thank you for being honest. It's just straight up. Thank you for being honest, Dana. It happens. We forget. So that's why I always tell my clients when I'm working with them, get sticky notes, even if it's one affirmation for the day. Put it on top of your phone. This is my phone right here. Put it right on top of your phone. So when you wake up in the morning, you have to lift it up to turn the alarm off, but you still got to see the affirmation. So when you sit up off the bed, it's in your face and you have to say it. Put it on your steering wheel. If you're just driving to work, put it right here on your steering wheel so that you can glance down and just remind yourself, let me say this again. I trust myself. I love and approve of myself. You see what I'm saying? Christina said, I'm guilty too. Shawnee said, I say them every time I see my angel numbers. That's a beautiful reminder. That's a nice reminder. Yeah. Farah said, yeah, yes, how many people can attest to that? Me. She said, it's a challenge some days. It is a challenge some days. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life. We out here living. I get it. And we forget to say our affirmations, but that's why they're not working. You've got to start making sure they're on the mirror, right there on the mirror. If you had to put it on your bedroom door handle, so you have to grab it on your way out, so you can't get away. Put your affirmations in places where you cannot get away from them so you could be consistent. Number 3, the third reason a lot of people aren't having any kind of manifestation from their affirmations is because they don't have a level of awareness, that they have mental blockages. No awareness. A lot of times we don't realize we have a mental block. So, for example, I trust myself. We say it with our mouth, but there's a mental block in here that's saying, no, you don't, because remember the time that you did such and such and blah, 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 all this. And so, no, you don't trust yourself. So then you see yourself fall back into old patterns. You didn't even pay attention that it happened because it's a subconscious thing, just be honest. But all of a sudden you spiraled back into your old self. You stop doing the affirmations and you continue to make decisions that look like, I don't trust myself. Sending it out, the universe is echoing it back. Hey, Lydia. Glad you made it, girl. So, yeah. Again, YouTube, make sure y'all are over here clicking like, make sure you're clicking share, make sure you're subscribing, all that good stuff so people can get this information about affirmations. All right. So that was number 1, was the reasons why they're not working. Number 1, you don't fully understand the affirmation you're saying. Number 2, you aren't consistently saying your affirmations. And number 3, you don't have any awareness. Dana says, I need to surrender to my affirmations and tell my roommate, my old self, set aside. Okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am. When y'all pick out affirmations, you can go on Google and type in positive affirmations and get hundreds. But make sure you're picking stuff that makes sense to you. Make sure it's something that you're willing to work towards. You can't just be out here saying stuff and not willing to put any action behind the saying. There has to be a level of action, which is consistency. That was number 2, right? Making sure you're very consistent in saying them, but also making sure you understand what you're saying. One of the big things that I'm going to put out there is shadow work. When it comes to awareness and really being able to grab hold of it, a lot of y'all are needing to do some shadow work. I'm still having issues about what somebody told me about myself way back when somebody told me. So it's sitting back here in my subconscious that's telling me that I'm not worthy of love. So that's why it keeps coming out my mouth. I'm not worthy of love. I'm never going to get that. Oh, Tiffany said, I like that. So, Dana, yeah, I like that too. Alicia said, I downloaded I am app that gives me an affirmation every hour from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. I love that. Did y'all hear that? It's an I am app. Alicia just told us about in Black Queens that gives her an affirmation every hour from 10 in the morning. That's how often you need to be hearing how much you need to be loving on yourself. I love that. I love it. Yes, Alicia, if you can share, if that's the name of the app, or make sure they have the name of the app so everybody can find that. I love that. So some of us are needing some shadow work. And if y'all know me like you know me, or if you're new to me, I specialize in shadow work. Going into the shadows and releasing you from some of that pain, some of those things that people said, some of those little aggravating annoyances that are in your subconscious that are making you not be consistent, the things that are making you not believe what's coming out of your mouth. We have to start doing some shadow work. Farah, if you have the shadow work group, could you post that link over here in Black Queens and in YouTube? But YouTube land, y'all can always go to my About page and you'll find my links, the link to the shadow work group. If you feel like sometimes you're not getting the affirmation because you don't really believe it and you don't feel strongly about who you are, come on over to the shadow work group. Come on over. Come on over. Because we work on that. We have a free group coaching session every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're working on shadow work, where we're working on self-love, where we're working on believing in ourselves. We're working on make sure we're not projecting. We're doing all that kind of work within the shadow work group. I'm also, like I told you, a life empowerment coach. If you need one-on-one work to really break some of these strongholds that's keeping you from having the life that you desire, hit me up. Hit me up. Come on over to the shadow work group. Y'all have my name over here in Black Queens, so you can send me a message. We can chat real quick and I can help you get together. Get it together, girl. Okay? So some of that is shadow work for sure. I don't really believe it, so I have a hard time saying my affirmations. Okay. It's all right. It's the link right above you, Dana. It's called AYE Shadow Work. Hey, Latanzia. Yeah. So yes, we could do some shadow work and get to the bottom of it. But here are some examples. So yesterday I shared in Black Queens, because I'm one of the admins over there. I shared a post in there about new moon affirmations. And that's kind of what triggered this conversation for me. Because they're a beautiful affirmation. And the spirit said, you know, they don't understand what that means, right? I was like, yo, really? Spirit was like, they don't understand what that means. Or they're not going to be consistent with it. And I was like, man, they got this. Y'all got this. And the spirit was like, teach it anyway. I was like, all right. So the first example that was on there was, I am aligned with the universe. I am aligned with the universe. That was the very first affirmation that was on there. If you were already been following me, y'all know I already did a whole video about alignment, what it means to be in line, meaning you formed an alliance. I have formed an alliance with the universe. Hey, Brittany, I have formed an alliance. I am in a total agreement with the universe. Now, how many of y'all can actually say, I am aligned with the universe as your affirmation and know that you are actually putting in effort to be aligned with the universe? Do you understand what the universe is? Do you know what the universe is? Hey, Shauna, you see what I'm saying? We say these things, but we don't have a full understanding of what we're saying. So now I'm not totally understanding what I should be saying. I'm not sure what I should be believing or how I should be behaving after I've said it. When I think of the universe, I think of this and how I've learned it and come to understand it and use it to my benefit. Yes, is there is this vibrational energy out there, just nice and vibrating. Because if you've done any study in this, you know that there's vibrational energy out here going constantly all the time. And so what we're trying to do is go from low vibrational energy to high, right? We're trying to think of things that are on higher vibrational levels. That's what we're doing out here. So that's the work that we need to be doing all the time. How can I think highly of myself? How can I think highly of my job? How can I think highly of money? hmm How can I think highly in high spaces? So that's how I see the universe, as this vibrational energy waiting for you to say something so it can respond to you. The universe is waiting. So if you say, I'm aligned with the universe is like, oh, are you? What we about to do then? Tab said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The universe is like, okay, twiddling thumbs. What are we about to do then? So what's the next thing that's going to come out of your mouth after you have said, I'm aligned with the universe? Are you going to get on your phone and talk to one of your girlfriends and be like, girl, ain't no good men out here? The universe said, oh, we aligned. So let me show you how there's no good men out here. Here it come, the bull. Here come all the bull. I can't find no job. Ain't no jobs out here. You're going to put in 50 applications because you have made up in your mind and you told the universe, and the universe echoed it back to you. There are no good jobs out here, out here, out here. That's how the echo works. That's how the universe works. The universe sends back what you sent out. So what are you going to say after you've said, I am aligned with all this beautiful energy that's out here waiting to give me everything I want? What are you going to say after that? Trent said, abracadabra. Okay. That's how y'all want to talk about spells. That's how you start conjuring up some stuff, saying and speaking positively or negatively. And then you start conjuring things with the universe. The universe wants to be in alliance with you. It wants to form an agreement with you, but it's going to form it however you say it. The universe ain't sitting out here like a magic genie waiting to drop good things in your lap. The universe is waiting to see what you're going to do, and then it will meet you with what you said and more and more. So that's what the universe is doing. I am aligned with the universe. The second one I wrote down was, my life is overflowing with limitless potential. My life. Alicia said, yes, I've been talking about this in two other separate conversations prior today. Girl, we must be in alignment, okay? We are in alignment today. But this affirmation says, my life is overflowing with limitless potential. I'm going to just start with the first part, my life. When somebody thinks of their life, what are you thinking of when somebody says your life? If your thought immediately is, I hate my life, you just said, the thing that I hate is overflowing with limitless potential of more stuff that I hate. You see what I'm saying? If you already started the conversation off with the thought of, I hate my life, then that's what you're going to send out to the universe. More, I need some more of this hate stuff. I want some more of it. So if you're going to start with this one, we're just talking about this particular affirmation, my life, this beautiful, wonderful experience that I know I only have now. I don't know what it's going to look like later. I don't know if I'm going to come back again, because we don't remember that anyway, even if that is true. We don't remember. So we're going to take this experience, this one thing I have. I love and appreciate this life. I love it. Dana said, that's beautiful. My life is overflowing with limitless potential. I know. I love that too, girl. Hey, Marquita. Hey, Marquita. So that's what we're going to think of, this beautiful life. When you start that particular affirmation, this beautiful, wonderful thing that I get to experience, my life is overflowing. When I think of overflow, I be thinking of stuff like more than enough. I always see a teacup with a saucer. For some reason, overflowing, I see a teacup and a saucer. The teacup sitting on the saucer and somebody pouring like tea in it, and they don't stop. It's just coming over the sides of the teacup. So when I think of overflowing, I'm thinking of overflow, more than enough. The teacup full, y'all can stop pouring, but the universe don't want to stop giving it to you. The universe is trying to give you more and more and more. You need a bigger cup. You need a bigger cup now. The universe is trying to give you more and more and more. So my life is overflowing. Marquita said, listening to affirmations before I start my day really helps me get me through my day. Me too, girl. Me too. I love, trust me, I'm all up on the affirmations. That's why I'm in y'all face right now, because I love them. So my life is overflowing. And it says with limitless, limitless, endless. There is no limit, limitless potential. And your potential is how high you can go. What's your highest potential? It's limitless. Did you just hear that? My life is overflowing with limitless potential. Way more than enough, way to the sky where I can't even see. But you have to speak that and believe that that could possibly happen. How many of y'all believe that? That's not just my affirmation, that's anybody's affirmation. But how many of you can actually believe my life is overflowing with limitless potential? I think that's a beautiful one. And I think that everybody on here should be believing that straight up. Farrah said, me, okay, why not? When you encounter an affirmation, and while y'all on here, if you have any of your own affirmations that you really like, share it because it might work for somebody else. Somebody might see your affirmation and they'll take your affirmation. So if y'all have any real good affirmation, put them inside the chat for me so we can share them with each other because I'll break it down. Look, I'm going to break these things down because I want y'all to understand what you're saying. I want you to understand what you are saying. So my life is overflowing with limitless potential. Okay. So I pinned the comment that Farrah put in here for the free shadow work group coaching. I pinned that to the top. So if y'all want to come over to the shadow work group, if you're feeling like you need shadow work, and let me go back to that real quick. These affirmations are hard to see manifest anything because you have a hard time believing they could be true. Shadow work, if you don't know, is a concept that was developed by Carl Jung. And he said that the shadow is a part of our subconscious where we pushed all the stuff that people told us was bad. People told us certain things were bad. So we pushed them way back into our subconscious and we try not to do that behavior, whatever it was. Try not to talk too loud. Try not to eat too much, at least in front of other people, right? Try not to do whatever somebody said that we did that was bad. And so we push it into our shadows, but then we grow up as adults, and especially when there's nobody monitoring your food. Now I'm dogging out food because people told me stuff and I had to sneak and eat for so long. Now I don't have to sneak because I live alone, and we gain all this horrible excess weight. The shadow influences that. The shadow was hiding back here all that time because you were hiding the food, and now it's manifesting into overeating. Different things like that. So if you recognize that I'm having a hard time believing my life could be better, it's possible you could need to do some shadow work. So like I said, reach out to me. I pinned that inside the group. Come join the group. Let's talk. We need to get these minds in the space of receiving our limitless potential. Akita said, I am strong and courageous. Do you know what that means? That I am strong? Does it mean I'm physically strong? Does it mean I'm strong and I can maintain all the stuff that's going on in my life? Does strong mean I won't cry? See, that's why I said, do you know what you're saying? Because some people identify strength with, oh, I won't shed no tears. That's not strength. Tears are a form of release. So make sure you're defining these words and know what you're saying. I am strong and courageous. Courageous means fearless. A lot of us were operating in some fear. We got some fear going on. I have my own, but I'm always encountering them things. Why are you feeling like that, Sharonda? Why are you being anxious? And that's what my affirmations do for me. They're just not something to say. There's something for me to live up to. Your affirmations y'all are writing, this is what you're living up to. Not just saying it, but the expectation that my life is going to show up that way, and I'm going to exhibit behaviors that look like I'm strong and courageous. Shauna said, I am worthy of everything that I desire. I manifest everything I desire. Yes, those are beautiful ones. Do you know what it means to be worthy? Do y'all know what it means to be worthy? Your worth is defined by your existence. Your worth is defined by your existence. The fact that you're alive makes you worthy. So I am worthy of everything simply because I'm alive, simply because I'm here. I am worthy of everything that I desire. That's one of my favorite ones too, Shauna. Shawnee said, I am wealthy. Do you know what that means? What does wealthy look like? Because wealthy looks different for everybody. Have you defined what wealthy means to you? For me, it means multi-generational wealth. It means money that can go from me to my children, to my grandchildren, to my great-grand, multi-generational. That for me, that's what wealth is. For other people, wealth is being able to pay everything that they have right now, all their bills with no problems, and be able to take trips if they want to, go shopping if they want to. Make sure when you use I am wealthy, you know what wealth looks like to you. You've defined it. Another one she said is I am successful. What does success look like to you? Have these things in your mind when you say them. I am successful. Not just blurt out the words. I am successful. So that means that every day I get up and do something that helps me along the path that I'm going in. Does it mean I just have the job of my dreams? Does it, define what success is for you. So when you say I am successful, you're seeing all of those things pop up in your mind. You're seeing all of them pop in your mind. Your form of success. Every time you say it, I am successful. I am successful. I hope y'all got your pen and paper out. Shawnee said again, I am loved, and love live within me. I am loved, and love lives within me. Do y'all know what love is? Asking myself that question. Do I know what love is? Do I know what it means to be loved? Can you define it for yourself? It doesn't have to look like something that anybody else said it has to look like. What does being loved mean? It means having children and them loving you. Does it mean being in an intimate relationship? If you ask me, being loved, knowing love is what you do to yourself, how you show it to yourself. Marquita said mentally and physically. Okay. Dina said, I am powerful within my magic. What magic? And what is powerful? You see me asking you all these questions because I want you to ask yourself these questions. I want you to ask yourself these questions. I am powerful within my magic. Because the magic is, if you really want to know what magic is, when you go ahead and show up, how the universe is going to respond and bring you stuff you didn't even know you wanted. Just by affirming it, by setting an alliance with your tongue, your body, your heart, your mind, all in one alliance that says, I can have everything that I want. I am a money magnet. All that stuff. I am a money magnet. Honey, mine is money flows to me and through me with ease. Money flows to me and through me with ease. That's mine as the money magnet one, because I want to be able to receive it, but I also want to be able to give it. I'm not trying to be stingy when I get it. I want to make sure I give it. Because when I go and plant seeds, if I'm sowing into myself with a life coach, with a therapist, with anything that's going to be good for me, I expect something to come back. So it flows to me and through me with ease. I'm going to sow it out there and something's going to come back. If I go hire me a life coach, I expect to receive some level of healing. That's why I don't play with y'all's money. You come be my client, I don't play with your money. We're going to do the work. You're going to see the effects of your healing process. Yes, honey. But yeah, Dana said, I love your questions. I'm glad, girl. I'm trying to put some thoughts out here. Look, if we're going to do this work, let's do it for real, for real. I'm not coming to play frills and stuff with anybody. I want us to get it. I want us to get it all the way. Kim said the power thoughts. Yes. Kim posts her power thoughts inside the group, the shadow work group every day. Trent said, I only desire what the universe desires for me. What is mine by divine right, it will come with grace and ease. You know what that means? Not even necessarily you, Trent, because I have a funny feeling you do. But do you know what it means to I only desire what the universe desires for me? Do y'all have any clue what that's about? Desiring what the universe has or wants for you is alignment. That is literally the definition of alignment. When you go out there and say, I want what the universe has for me, that means whatever is bad I put out there, I want it back. But whatever is good I put out there, I want it back. Truly knowing that I'm saying I only desire what the universe desires for me means I'm going to say good things about me and my life and my people and the people around me. I just want good to happen so that that's what comes back to me. And she said, and what is mine by divine right? That's like heavenly places, goddesses, gods, divine. What is mine by divine right? What was given to you by the powers that be, not the people that's here on the earth that you worry about judging you, not them. What is mine by divine right, by my God-given right, and it will come with grace and ease. I only desire what the universe desires for me, and what is mine by divine right, it will come with grace and ease. I love that one, Trent. Powerful. Powerful, Trent. Thank you for sharing that. Farrah said, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Honey, do we really accept that? Because I've had multiple conversations with people who say, I should have been further. I wish I messed up my life because I'm not further along than I should have been. You're right where you're supposed to be. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Somebody else defined when you were supposed to have children. I was supposed to have my kids by the time I turned 30, whatever. I didn't have my first one until I was 34. 33 turned 34. Okay. Thought it was going to happen earlier, but spirit saw otherwise. And I was right where I was supposed to be. This is the mother I needed to be at this age. And accepting that space. Being okay with where you are. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Because when things change, when y'all start using these affirmations, how I'm telling you, when things change, all that pain or frustration or struggle that you had is going to seem like it was that fast, because it's going to be so quick. It's so beautiful how spirit swoops in, how God just comes in and just scoops you up out of that mess. And the love you receive, because now I'm a healed person and I know how to say my affirmations, right? The love you receive feels better than ever before. It's timeless. That thing be timeless, baby. When that love is right. Ooh, you don't have to worry about it. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. When it comes, it's going to feel like you had it forever. So don't ever get frustrated with your life. I know it's hard. Life can be that way. But it's going to be okay. Be happy with where you are. Tabitha said, I call abundance with love and it responds effortlessly. I call abundance. Do y'all know what abundance is? We're back to overflow, right? Abundance is everything. There's an abundance of leaves. There's an abundance of trees. There's abundance of grass. That's abundance. When we think about how much we have access to and how the very universe and the very God, the very spirit, however you say it, that thing is keeping the trees alive without us going out there and watering them, without us going out there and feeding them. If it could continue to create an abundance of trees and an abundance of grass without us usually having to do anything to speed that process along, then what do you think it's trying to do for you? I call abundance with love. And then she's calling the abundance lovingly. Money, children, house, business, whatever you're calling. I call you with love. I call you to me in the most beautiful way. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to love on you. I'm going to make sure that I do everything I can to take care of you. Money, children, house, car, whatever. I call abundance with love and it responds effortlessly. Like she is standing in the expectation that this stuff is coming back without no struggle. Tab says she over there chilling, waiting on the abundance, baby. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Understanding the fullness of what is coming from here. Stop just saying words. Tap into the space of where you want to be. Shawnee said, I'm on the right path and I'm being guided by my ancestors. Y'all heard that one? I'm on the right path. Baby, baby. Stop trying to fix it all the time and pay attention to where you are. Where I am is the right place on my path. And then when you can surrender to that space saying I'm on the right path, the spirit will show up and be like, okay, now we're on the same page. Make a left right here because I want to take you in this direction. I don't want to go. I don't want to get a different job. And that's how you end up losing the jobs because you should have left a long time ago and you didn't just go ahead when you felt that first unction. Anyway, but spirits be like, just make a left right here, meaning put in a new application right now before they try to fire you. Go ahead and do that. And then look at it's a better job. It's paying more. The hours are better. You're always on the right path. You just have to listen. You just have to listen. And she said that I am being guided by my ancestors. If that's not calling on spirit team, I don't know what is. And I am being guided by my ancestors. Honey, you better believe that. And when y'all say that, stop making decisions for yourself out of impulse. Somebody else is doing something, so I'm going to do it too. If you're guided by your ancestors, Shawnice, well, Shawnice, you know, this is yours, so I'm going to believe that you're following the ancestors. But if you're being guided by your ancestors, you're not being impulsive. You're not doing stuff out of spite. You're letting the ancestors guide you into the next level of ascension and the next level of abundance and the next level of grace because you're following and allowing the ancestors to guide you. If that's going to be your truth, show up as your truth. Show up as your truth. That's a good one, Tam. I like that too, Shanice. What? Oh, Kim, I love the scent of me. When I inhale, I take in my essence, the true me. Kim likes sniffing herself. That's what Kim just said. She liked the smell of herself. I'm just messing with you, Kim. So Kim's affirmation is, I love the scent of me. When I inhale, I take in my essence, the true me. That's what it does it for, baby. Send it out to the universe. You're going to keep catching them whiffs, girl. You're going to keep, the universe going to keep sending them whiffs back. So yes, when we are choosing affirmations for our life, when you go Google positive affirmations or positive affirmations for weight loss, positive affirmations for spirituality, whatever you Google, know what you're saying. Know what you're saying. Like I give you the 3 steps. The reasons that your affirmations usually aren't working for you. Number 1, you don't even understand what the affirmation is actually saying. So you're not married to it. You're not in alliance with it. You haven't connected with it. You don't even know what it's saying. Find out what your affirmations are saying. Get a full understanding of what's coming out of your mouth. So when it comes out, you have a feeling associated with it. That's manifestation. That's manifestation. When you can feel it, because too often we're doing things that we don't feel nothing about. We're just doing it because somebody else said we should do it, like getting married. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone there. No, yeah, I should have. Things like getting married, things like I always bring up sleeping with people unprotected. Now I'm getting things that I didn't really want from the situation. All those things, not being in total and complete alignment. What do you want? How are you showing up as that thing? And if you are trying to grab hold of it and it's a struggle, have you chosen to invest in yourself? There are workshops out here. There are free classes out here. There are life coaches out here. There's everything out here. and we're using our money for other things that is not reaping any real harvest. We're not getting anything from it. Hey Toya, peace and blessings, baby. So yeah, we don't understand it. I don't know what I'm saying. Number two, you aren't consistent. Look, I didn't beat that in your head the first time, but come on, y'all. We got to do this 21 days to form a habit. You have to do something 21 days in a row for your brain to finally be like, oh, you said you want to do this every day. Okay, I got it now. I got it. And even if you don't do it in the morning, do it at night. Do it during lunchtime. Find a time if you forget to do it that morning, but do it anyway. Do it. Get your affirmation in so then your body is now conditioned to begin to believe some of the stuff that's coming out of your mouth. Because it already believes the bad stuff. That's why we're doing affirmations in the first place. Because we've said enough bad stuff and sent it out into the universe, and we know what that feels like, right? Right. That should be much more enough incentive for you to do this for at least 21 days straight. Okay. Peace, Diane. So number two is you're not being consistent. Again, ways to be consistent. Put it on your steering wheel. Don't be staring at it and driving. But I'm just saying that little piece of paper right there on your steering wheel will help you remember to say it again. Put it right there on the steering wheel. Put it on top of your phone. Y'all pick up your phone first thing in the morning. First thing you got to look at is an affirmation. We had an app shared in here, an app that gives you, if you're just joining us, there's an app they listed inside Black Queens of Spiritual Healing that you can go ahead and add to your phone. That's going to give you an affirmation every hour she said hers, I guess, for 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. You need to be affirmed all day. You need to be affirmed all day. Go ahead and get that app, baby. It's all right. But we're trying to shift some mindsets, right? Are we shifting mindsets? That's what we want to do. We're trying to get a better life, though. Okay? All right, YouTube land. Hey, y'all. I see y'all growing over here a little bit. Go ahead. Click subscribe. Click that like button while you're here and hang out with your girl. You can share. Let everybody else know that we're here. Shawnee said, I'm so happy you came on tonight. I think my ancestors sent you for me tonight because I'm starting a new business. I have been trying to cut corners, girl, and they keep telling me to go all in and it will be successful. Your ancestors ain't never lied, and I suggest you listen, honey. You don't want to cut the corners. You don't want to cut the corners. When you do that thing all the way, when you do it all the way right, when you show all the way up, guess who else shows up? The spirit team, them ancestors, spirit, God, everything's going to conspire for you in your favor because you have shown up for you. When you show up for you, everything else in the universe is conspiring for you to win. So yes, that's why I'm so on y'all about these affirmations. When you show up for you at least 21 days in a row, you all of a sudden start seeing things, people saying beautiful stuff to you about you, people wanting to support you, people wanting to help you. It comes from nowhere. It's like, yo, what just happened? But it's because you're showing up for you. You're showing up for you. And number three was we don't have awareness sometimes. We don't realize that we don't believe it. We don't know how to believe it. There's no awareness of how to get to a place of where I actually do believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. And that's usually shadow work, babies. All right, my babies, y'all know I'm going to go right there to shadow work. I do more than shadow work. I specialize in shadow work, but I also help people with their vision. That's why I'm passionate about this space too. I help people form a vision for their life and start creating actionable steps that's going to get you there and get you crunk about it. I'm going to have you all the way turned up about your own damn vision. You're going to be like, damn, I don't want to give up. Oh, no, you're going to be like, hey, hey. When y'all see the manifestations, that's what I want y'all to start doing. When you manifest, I want to start hearing, hey, hey, hey. Oh, wow. If Sharonda will allow, I'll post a video. Yes, please post a video. Where you going to post it to? The Shadow Work Group? She said she's going to post a video. Yes, please post a video. Oh, yes, in the group. Absolutely, yes. Shawnee said, and people want to be around you all the time. Absolutely, baby. Absolutely. When you start believing your affirmations, you become a more pleasant person because you're happier. You finally begin to find your peace. You want to find some peace? Start dissecting these affirmations, baby. Understand what you're saying about your life, what you're declaring, what you're affirming, what you're forming an alliance with what you're aligning with, what you're attracting. Get all the way in with that thing. Fall in love with that space. Don't be scared. See, that's the other thing. We're so often afraid. That's what I said about awareness. Sometimes we're afraid to want the thing that's coming out of our mouth. Sometimes we're afraid of the success. We're afraid that stuff, what's going to actually happen? If it shows up, then people are going to require me to do more. You'll be all right. You'll be happy with what you got. Mm-hmm. You'll be happy with all them coins coming in, all these people coming up behind you who want to support you, all this overflowing of love. But it's because you've shifted. You've become a new person who believes in the power of the tongue. Now I believe that whatever comes out of my mouth can manifest. Now I believe that I have said things in my past that showed up that way. I said there were no good men, and those good men, I didn't get none of the good ones. I didn't get none of them because I said there was none. You see what I'm saying? Use your voice. Your tongue is your power, babies. Your tongue is your power. Hey, Nanette, peace and blessings, baby. Tanya said, I tell myself all day how wonderful I am and the love I have for me. Honey, I've been loving up on myself a lot lately. I'm loving this girl over here. It's getting better. It was rough for a minute. Y'all couldn't even got me on one of these damn lives for a minute. Y'all couldn't even got me on a live for a while there. But this stuff needs to be out here. And so I have to believe in my power, in my strength, in my worthiness. I have to actually trust myself to come out here and teach all this stuff. I have to form an alliance with the universe that I trust myself to open my mouth, speak these things for my life, see them manifest, and then come back and be like, oh, y'all, okay, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do in order to get this stuff. Because I didn't do it. The way it showed up for me is going to show up different for you, but it still works. Same concept, same universe, same vibrational energy. We're vibrating up here. This is where we want to vibrate. So we're using positive affirmations to get there. There's one more affirmation I wanted. Here's one more affirmation I want to share before I get off of here tonight that I actually love. Gratitude vibrates in every cell of my body. I died. Y'all saw that? I was dead. That one slayed me. I was slain from that one. Gratitude vibrates in every cell of my body. Baby. Baby. Y'all better come on here. Y'all better come on. Quit playing with me. Yeah, you saw I was slain. I was slain for a minute. Gratitude, meaning thanks. Saying thank you to God. Saying thank you to the people who support me. Saying thank you to the universe. Saying thank you to myself. Thank you vibrates. Do y'all know? You ever see something vibrate? Your phone vibrate. Y'all vibrators vibrate. Y'all know what vibration is. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. The vibrations. Thanks, gratitude vibrates consistently in every cell of my body. Do you know what you will tap into if you start believing that? Do you know the door you will open to abundance when you start believing that? I don't know if y'all understand how you tap into life, God, universe, abundance, overflow, all those things. How do you do it? Gratitude. Say thank you. It vibrates in I walk around with things. I go to bed with things. I do everything I do. Brush my teeth. Thank you. Get to work. Thank you. Leave work. Thank you. Feed the kids. Thank you. Wash the dishes. There's water on. Thank you. Thank you. The lights ain't on, but we're safe. Thank you. Whatever it is, I don't care where you are in life right now. I don't care. Right now, thank you. I'm a little bit of a minister to y'all, so I get to preaching sometimes. Forgive me. But that's real. But that's real. I love you too, Shanice. That's real. Thank you vibrates in every cell of my being. When your children or somebody else says thank you want to give them more. You don't mind doing something else because they said thank you. You want some more from God. Stop. I told you I was going to stop cussing. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Find things to be thankful for. Your legs hurt or whatever. You know, it's okay. Thank you. My legs hurt, but my arms are working. My body hurts, but my mind is right. Whatever you could be thankful for, say thank you and allow that thing to vibrate like crazy, baby. And you will begin to manifest the desires of your heart. So I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I hope y'all enjoy this live. I really hope that it's begun to impact some people's lives. I hope y'all really begin to understand your affirmations. I really hope. I really hope y'all have begun to understand how to break down your affirmations so that they begin to work for you because you believe in them. You believe in them. You believe in the words that are coming out of your mouth. And you also know I'm not going to speak negativity onto my life. You understand? Y'all watch that, babies. Again, if you're on Facebook at Black Queens, in the comments is the YouTube channel. Make sure you come over here, subscribe. I don't always get to do because like Thursday, I'll do a live Thursday. I usually do Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I probably won't be in Black Queens. I'll probably be on IG on my phone and I'm always on YouTube. So if you want to hear more of this stuff, make sure you go through the comments, find my YouTube page, click on it, come subscribe. You'll get the notifications of when I will be on. And Tanya said on 10 all the time, girl, I usually am. You are so welcome, Diane. She said, thank you for your energy, queen. Girl, I can't help myself. Y'all don't even understand. I'm like kind of teary and I probably cry after I get off of here because it's a pouring out. It's a pouring out of me. It's a true point. It's who I am. It's what I know. It's what I beg God for. I had to go through the hardest parts of life. I went through it and it was because of me. I was so self-sabotaging. I was making crazy decisions. I was letting ridiculous men in my life. And it showed up. It showed up and it slapped me up and down the street. I didn't get one slap. It was pat, 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 pat. I got tired of it. I fought hard for this space. And so I'm giving it to you. You could do what you want to do with it. This is my truth. This is what I've seen operate for other people's truth. My clients know this as their truth. My clients know this as their truth. You ready for some life coaching? You ready? You ready to get your life right? Hit your girl up. Hit me up. She said, I thank God for you and what you shared tonight. I'm thankful. Girl, I told you I need to get off before I start crying now. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for God placing it within my belly, girl. I can't help it. Yeah, I'm on 10 all the time if you was talking about me, Tanya. Shani said, we did. Thank you for the affirmations and please have a great night. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Farah, thank you as always. She is lighting y'all up with every way to find me. Y'all want to find me? Farah just lit y'all up real good. If you need to talk, anything like that, hit me up. Y'all know how we do this. I got you. Thank you, Farah. Farah said this was beautiful. Thank you, Lydia. Don't use the word broke. I appreciate that, honey. Thank you. Farah, you're everything. I love you. Trent said your tea is all over the saucer and dripping off the table. This is real overflow. Girl, when it's in me, I was trying to hold on to it. I was like, Spirit, can I hold on till Thursday? I don't want to do this yet. Spirit was like, nah, I need you to go ahead. Katrina, I'm glad you were here. Hey, Kia, you are more than welcome, my baby. Peace and blessings to you all. Again, find me and let's get this right. All right? Let's get it right. Have a good night, babies. Bye. Bye, y'all.